Hi, and welcome to this conversation. I'm going to be discussing about sunscreens today. Now, I have a very love-hate relationship with sunscreens, and the reason for that is that sometimes I find them too greasy, sometimes they're too dry, and I almost never remember to take them with me in my bag, forget about reapplying it every 2 hours. It is something that I'm guilty of. I struggle with pigmentation and I struggle with melasma, and it's during this time that I realized that this was one product that's making the difference in my skin either getting worse or getting better and improving and actually getting healthier. In this conversation, I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 things that I look at while buying sunscreens. And I always have 2 sunscreens that I use for different occasions and different purposes. All dermatologists and beauty specialists agree that sunscreen is that one product which is so critical to you in your skincare that you could be doing everything else. We could be doing our facials, our masks, our actives, massages, eating healthy, eating all the supplements, eating the whole spectrum of greens. But you could be doing all of this, but if you're not using a sun protection, then all of this actually doesn't make any difference to your skincare. And I have learned it the hard way. I've suffered from pigmentation, from melasma, uneven skin tone, and early wrinkling. Right now, my skin is on a mend. It's improved dramatically with good care. In fact, most times I don't even require makeup. I don't use makeup on a regular basis. I will only use maybe a concealer or a foundation if the occasion demands it. But right now, like nothing. I don't wear anything. It's clear. And it's been a hard call, coming here because it is hard. It's hard work trying to repair damaged skin. But I've done it and I'm here to share how it's been done. So the first product that I swear by is a sunscreen. And here are the 5 things that I look for when I'm picking up my sunscreen. The first thing that I look for is a Celox shield in the ingredient list of the sunscreens that I'm going to use. And the best thing to do it is actually go to their website and check if they have the ingredients listed. And any product that's worth its salt or is a great product should have the ingredients listed on their website. Why would you want to spend money and then find the ingredients, right? Or just walk into a store, look at the ingredients and then do research over there? That's hard. So what I do is I would go to the website, check the ingredients and then make a decision. It's wise shopping. All right. The first thing I check for is the Celox shield. Now what the Celox shield is, even though it sounds super fancy, is basically a combination of 5 actives, so 5 ingredients that help fight the sun's radiation the best. So these actives are a combination of 5. The first one is avobenzone, second is homosalate, third is octisalate, fourth is octocrylene, and fifth is oxybenzone. All these 5 actives together form this fantastic shield on your face and helps you fight radiation the best. And any sunscreen worth its salt should have these 5, at least for me. The second thing that I pick is what is the PA rating that the sunscreen has. Now, PA rating is basically a certification that shows how good the sunscreen is in fighting the UVA rays. The UVA rays are sun's radiation that are actually able to penetrate down to your hypodermis. So they go past your epidermis, dermis, and reach the hypodermis, and they cause massive damage to your cells, which actually causes aging. It can cause, sunspots, the liver spots, and most dangerously, they can also cause cancer. So the PA plus rating on a sunscreen shows that it is good at fighting UVA. PA++ is indicative of the fact that it is a moderate protection against radiation. It's better than good, but it's still moderate. PA+++ is the best protection against UVA. And here's the thing, some countries are now moving into PA++++. Great. I would love to use the sunscreen as well, as soon as I can lay my hands on it. The third thing that is very critical to me when I pick up my sunscreen is how quiet is the product. I don't get sunscreens which come with tints. I don't get sunscreens which are extremely greasy, and I don't get sunscreens which are extremely dry. And here is my reason why. If it's too drying, your skin looks parched. If it's too oily, your skin looks like a damn mirror, and that's never graceful or elegant in any way. And the third thing is, what's the deal with sunscreens with tints? Why would I expect my sunscreen to give me a tint when I can get the best concealer or foundation or a tinted product from a great color brand? That's like expecting that's like I don't expect so much from my sunscreen. Chill. Just give me sun radiation protection. That's all I want from you. And maybe slight hydration. And maybe slight dry touch. But definitely not tint. And I have tried a few of these sunscreens which promise you a tint. I haven't found something that's great for my brown shade. And I think it's a tall order. We've got so many shades of brown. I can't imagine that one sunscreen would fit for everybody. And what's the deal with looking for a sunscreen that would match your tint and stuff like that? Just give me good sun protection. The fourth thing that I look in my sunscreen is hydration during the winter months. So I use two types of sunscreens, something for the winter and then something for the summer. And with reason. In winters, I require something that gives me hydration and doesn't dry my already dry skin too much. And I find Neutrogena is a fabulous fit for me over there because it really deeply hydrates my skin while giving me all protection, but also it is very sheer in its application. So it doesn't really form like a thick barrier on my skin, which I don't like in any case. The fifth thing I look for in my sunscreen is a sunscreen that gives me a dry touch feel. Contradictory, but hey, I use different sunscreen during the winter months and a different sunscreen during the summer months. So during the summer months, using a sunscreen that gives me dry finish and actually is sweat resistant works beautifully because I could be sweating like a pig, but the sunscreen still stays there and doesn't melt away, and the sweat does not affect the protection that it's giving me. So summer months and winter months. And guess what? Both of these sunscreens come with the Celox Shield. So they have all the 5 actives. This gives me a lot of hydration during the winter months, and this gives me a nice sheer dry touch which I need in the summers. This has a little bit of fragrance, but I'm willing to live with that fragrance, even though fragrance is really not good for your skin, but I'm willing to live with it because I'd rather be protected by the sun. And also the fragrance is right down to the 19th or 21st ingredient. So I'm guessing it's not too much. And I have not personally felt any irritation or inflammation with this product as yet. So it's suiting my skin very well. I'm still looking for something which is as good. It should be hydrating as well as not be oily and still have a little bit of a dry finish. And when I find it, I'm going to come back with another video. So thank you for being with me here. I'm going to catch you soon with a few more videos on sunscreen because hey, there's so many sunscreens. It's just not worth your time, not worth your cost, and definitely not worth your skin's health. Do like and subscribe. Until I see you again, ciao.